A very warm good evening to all the dignitaries, esteemed guests, teachers, and our dear volunteers who are on board with us. How lovely is this evening, and so does the ambience and aura surrounding it. Soon, the colors of this merriment will unfold and will transport us to another world. Well, I, Pooja Kumari, a volunteer of National Service Scheme of Sri Aurobindo College, shall be your host for the day. I wholeheartedly welcome you all in the last event of the Mental Health Week, a webinar organized by We Heal project under NSS unit of Sri Aurobindo College. This webinar is centered around the theme Self-Love, a Foundation for Happiness. I assure you that this program shall be full of exuberance and excitement and will create some beautiful memories for us all. It is rightly said, days are not lost when memories are created. We Heal is a project under National Service Scheme of Sri Aurobindo College, which was incorporated in November 2020. During this pandemic, we saw a rise in mental health issues faced by people, especially among the youth and our peers. And we thought, why not to do something about it? We discussed and deliberated and came up with We Heal project with an aim to help people deal with mental health problems by spreading awareness about mental health, decode the myths, and organize various webinars giving a platform to express one's feeling and many such more issues so as to help an individual in whatever way we can. It is not possible for we Indians to start any event or occasion without taking the name of Lord of Luck and Fortune, that is Lord Ganesha. Let's take his blessings to make this event success through Ganesh Shlok. Thus, I request Ms. Juhi to please play it.
सुखकर्ता दुःखहर्ता वार्ता विघ्नाची दुर्वी पूर्वी प्रेम कृपा जयाची सर्वांगी सुंदर उटी शेंदुराची कंठी झळके माळ मुक्ता फळांची जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगलमूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ती जय देव जय देव रत्न खचित भरा तुझ गौरी कुमरा चंदनाची उटी कुंकुम केशरा हिरे जडित मुकुट शोभतो बरा ऋण सुणती पुरे चरणी घागरिया जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगलमूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ती जय देव जय देव लंबोदर पीतांबर फणीवर बंधना सरळ सोंड वक्र तुंड त्रिनयना दास रामाचा वाट पाहे सदना संकटी पावावे निर्वाणी रक्षावे सुरवर वंदना जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगलमूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ती जय देव जय देव
Thank you, Ms. Juhi. May Lord Ganesha remove all the evils from the world and give us wisdom to spread love and peace. Lucy Ball once said, and I quote, "Love yourself first and everything else falls into the line." You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. One missing factor in most of their lives is self-love. In this era of 21st century, people are too engulfed in loving their closest and making them happy. Meanwhile, they forgot most important thing for themselves, which is loving yourself first. Hence, we end up by having this question in our mind, is self-love that important? But worry not. To answer all your unheard questions and to make fall in love with yourself again, I feel so honored and privileged to have with us today in this webinar a psychologist, Mrs. Anchal Chhatrat, who hardly needs any introduction. A lady with a character of great heights, a prophecy of distinctness, and originator of multifarious notions. She is currently working with RD School, Gurgaon as a consultant psychology and PSHE teacher. Mrs. Anchal is clinically trained and experienced in various psychotherapies, also having an experience of setting up and heading child psychology unit. She has successfully conducted workshops on life skills and positive psychology with students, helping them lead a more promising life with humanity being the core belief. She is involved in actively providing psychotherapies to patients with psychological disorders. Her other area of work includes planning and execution of internship programs for graduate and postgraduate students. She has also worked as a school counselor where she provided counseling services to children and teachers for better and healthy emotional and mental health. She has many recognitions under belt. You will be more than delighted to know that she is a bronze medalist in MPhil in clinical psychology from Rehabilitation Council of India, Amity University, Gurgaon. She is certified in art therapy and registered under Niti Aayog, Government of India by Astha Daho. She is a seasoned trainer and has conducted numerous training sessions offline and online, and the list goes on. Ma'am, you have made our society proud with all the great endeavors taken over time. We are very glad to have such an extraordinary personality here with us. With no further ado, I humbly request you to take the session forward. And also, if the attendees have any queries or questions related to the topic of today's webinar, they can post their questions in the chat box, which will be addressed by ma'am at the end. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Pooja. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
All right, thank you. First of all, I had such a warm welcome. Such warm words. This is very, very kind of you to. I'm fortunate enough, in fact, I would say, to be a part of this program. I'm very, very happy, honestly, to be a part. And I would really like to put like a very, I would say, light on the topic today, self-love, which is extremely important for today. Okay, in what I would say that nowadays, I feel this is the only thing which works as a base for all the clinical conditions. Okay, clinical conditions come later, but self love is a factor which is going and diminishing every day. And why do I think it is important? Because just give me one. And before I think, start, I would like everyone to switch on their cameras so that I can see and I can have an interactive session. I don't want to have a session where I'm just giving a lecture and there is no interaction. I would like people to switch on their cameras, okay, and let's have an interactive session. Let's understand what is self-love and how we can achieve it, and also why is it important for us to achieve it. Okay, so I think let me also put my screen in a way that I can see you all together. 1 second. Yes, everyone, please switch on your screens. It would be really great for everyone to please switch on their screens and let's have a session which is interactive. I'm not a teacher here. I'm a person who's come here to talk to you people only. Okay, so I would request, I will give you few seconds. Let's say I'll give you 1 minute, 60 seconds to switch on your screens. Quickly, everyone. The best. So the session is about self-love. Let's keep away our phones. Let's keep away, the time that we are busy in, and just focus on particularly this session, self-love. Even if you've not washed your face, even if you're wearing any your night suits, let's say, just come on the screens. It's important. Come on, quickly, everyone. See, everyone is doing great. They're opening up their cameras, switching it on. Quickly, one. There are 30 seconds left for everyone. Very nice, very nice. I'm so glad to see such pretty, handsome faces. Very good. Come on, everyone. Should I start naming people before you people switch on the screen? Yes, quickly. Good. Very good. Excellent. I'm so happy that you people are so obedient. Very nice. Good. So keep on switching on your screens in this particular session. Let's have a good session. I don't want only the last part of the session to be a question answer round. Let's have the session question answer round in the part of it. For example, if you think, you agree with what I'm saying, do a thumbs up. Okay? You can do a thumbs up? Can you show me that thumbs up? Great. Nice. Okay. So first, tell me, how are you all? How are you all doing in life? कैसा चल रहा है? How is everything going on? Good? Thumbs up? Everything is going great? Nice. Okay. So before I begin the session today, I would really like to quote certain things. Okay. See, I'm a clinical psychologist and I, on a daily basis, see a lot of patients. Okay. From, I would say, neurotic to psychotic levels, something which is mild to severe level. Okay. But you know how the basic complaints, when I talk about your age, when I talk about your age, I will give you certain examples of what happens. Okay. Like, for example, there is this girl who comes and tells me that, you know, I really want everybody to like me in college. Okay. So I would do everything. I would even, you know, would like to share the drag of a cigarette. Okay. Or I would like to drink with my friends, even if I don't want to, even if I want to say no. But, you know, if I say no, I will be the one who will be in bad books. And I want everybody to like me and I want to fit in that cool group, in that group which is popular. Okay. Second, I'll give you another example. So this girl has a lot of freckles, has a lot of scars on the face. She wants to hide it with all the particular foundation. Of course, makeup is good. Makeup is something which would encourage you. Okay. But she is so, she's not very confident of what she is. So on her legs, on her face, on her hands, because she is dark, so she's putting on foundations to cover up the, you know, the facts that, you know, the actual color of her skin. Okay. Then there is another example where there is a person in the office and the person is constantly always surrounded by negative self-talk. Oh, I'm not good at all. I don't think I can do it. I'm not worth enough. And every day, from the first day when he was interviewed, he was all the time, you know, he was actually selected in the top 5 people. Now, after 1 month, after seeing everybody around and after comparing himself with other people around in the office, his performance has decreased tremendously by 60%. 60% is a huge amount. Okay. So what I'm trying to say here is I'm trying to quote examples of particular people, you know, I see on an everyday basis that how they don't love themselves. Okay. And one factor is that they don't love themselves. They don't acknowledge their flaws. They don't accept their flaws. They don't accept the part that, you know, they cannot be perfect. And it is very difficult for them to comprehend this entire idea and then further proceed with their life. Okay. So are you people understanding what I'm saying? Yeah. You all are understanding what I'm saying here? So there are many examples here where we can actually understand that how, first of all, before I can actually talk about self-love, I have to first let you people understand that what is it is, you know, what are the actual ways that you will be able to see how are you not loving yourself. Okay. That is why I told you that I want this session to be an interactive session. If you, for example, if you people are comfortable enough to write down, like for example, anything that you're not comfortable and you were not happy doing things for yourself. Like for example, the negative talk, I'm not good enough. I will not be able to score. He will not like me. I will have to take the drag of a cigarette. Okay. I will have to do what my boyfriend is saying. Okay. I don't have a choice. Whatever I would do, whatever I would think is wrong. Okay. I don't have the power to make decisions. I'm giving you statements which we on an everyday basis go with. Do you people agree here what I'm saying with? Yeah? Thumbs up? Everybody is agreeing here? Am I saying something out of the blue? No, right? Yeah? So the point is, can you people start writing with the statements? First, let's understand that what are the points that we really need to work on. Okay, then only we can come up with self-love. Self-love can only be done when we understand what our flaws are. Okay, we start to accept it. Okay, like for example, that I know that I have scars on my face. Okay, I have acne on my face. And that's absolutely okay. I should be 10 kgs less than what I am right now. But then, first of all, to move further, I accept it. I wear specs. I can't watch the screen, I can't see the screen without specs. Okay, I do get angry sometimes. I do lose my temper. Okay, so what I'm talking about, you're understanding? So first of all, give yourself few seconds. Let's not, okay, if you're not comfortable writing it down, Let's skip that part, okay? And let's just for a few seconds be honest yourself and think about the factors that we're not good at. I know it might sound different to you here at the present, but when we move further, you'll see this as one of your strengths. Okay? Think about the things that you're not okay with. And this activity, what I'm doing with you right now, is called meet yourself. We do meet other people. We do talk about other people. Don't we? We do. We talk about, oh, ye aisa hai, this person is like that. Oh, I don't think he's good enough for me. I don't think she's good enough. I don't think she fits in our group. Okay. We do talk about that. We do meet the other person and provide judgments. And that's absolutely okay. We are humans. They all are a part of us. Okay. We can definitely provide judgments here. Okay. But then the part here is that, first of all, let's meet ourselves to get into the actual limelight and the direction towards self-love. Okay. So let's spend some time and think about the flaws that we have in ourselves. First of all, let's meet ourselves. How long did it take? 1 minute? 2 minutes? 5 minutes? To think about the flaws. Tell me like this: 1, 2, 3, 1 minute. Okay. 2 minutes. Okay. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Not very long. Yeah. We can think about the negative things fast because they just constantly are there. When I tell you to tell me a thing, what defines you? What makes you you? When I ask you questions like, tell me about yourself, just tell me about yourself, it will take you more than 5 minutes. Do you agree with me here? Yeah, because we don't really spend time with ourselves. That is the first point that I want to focus on. Okay, I might sound very, what I'm saying is this might sound very easy to you. Okay, negative things, what if, for example, we get a thought, let's say, no, I can't do this. हो नहीं पाएगा मुझसे. I don't think I look nice. I think I'm very selfish. I think I'm not doing like jitna I'm worthy of. I don't think he loves me. I don't think I can say no. When I talk about these negative statements, let's have a button called delete, or let's have a button called pause for them. And when I talk about positive statements, let's talk about a button where we can increase the volume. Okay. So this is something that we have to actively get into our lives. Okay. Negative statements will not get away like that. Okay. For example, if I tell you, every one of you, if I tell you that to think about an elephant, okay, white elephant with red dots on it. Okay. If I tell you to think about an elephant, red dots with, white elephant, baby elephant with red dots on it. Okay. Yeah. Very cute little elephant. Now, I ask you not to think about that white elephant and think about anything else. Just don't think about that white elephant and think about anything else. Do you think that will be possible? Was it possible for you people? Somewhere in the back end, when you ask yourself to stop from a particular thought, when you stop yourself from a particular thought, let's say, no, ye nahi sochna hai. I don't have to think about my past relationship. I don't have to think about how he was so bad to me. Okay. I don't have to think about, I have to think about something else. Doesn't happen that way, bachas. It never happens that way. It never happens that way. Okay. So when you stop a thought, it intensifies. Yeah. It intensifies into their, I would say, in its intensity, it will actually go very, very high and very, very strong. Okay. So the idea, what I'm trying to say here is just that you're telling yourself delete. It is basically making this a particular habit of yours. Okay. It is like making a habit of yours that anything negative comes, you say, okay, let me think about it for like 1 minute. but then I will have to delete it. I will have to delete it from my memory because it is taking a lot of space of my brain. You sometimes you have to delete things from your phone, don't you? Which are not needed, which are not, appropriate. You have to delete them just to have some more space to enter new applications. Yeah. So here you give it some space, you enjoy that particular game, or you spend some time on that particular game or that particular thought, but then say that I will have to delete it because it is taking a lot of my space. Okay. And the second thing, anything which is coming as positive. Okay. So you intensify that thought. Think about that thought so much. Oh wow, he said that I looked so pretty. Oh wow, my papa says that I'm so hardworking. I'm so gentle. I'm so warm. I'm nice to people. Okay. So whenever there's a new nice thought coming your way, or whenever there's a thought which is, somebody is appreciating, or you think that you've done something good, let that thought shout on you. Let that thought be loud enough. Okay. Is that fine? So some self-love, first of all, comes with first the acceptance, okay, that there is something, there is some flaw in us, okay, and an activity where we say meet ourselves. Let's just meet ourselves. Let's just spend some time meeting ourselves. And the second strategy that I just explained it to you people, that whenever things come, okay, delete it, or if there's something positive, make it loud enough for you to understand it. Okay, thumbs up. Yeah, am I making sense to you people? Yeah. So now also the third important thing that I really want to introduce here is the people that you surround yourself with. Yeah. It is very important that the people you surround yourself with are not the people who are actually all the time deteriorating you, discouraging you, saying bad things to you, are not very supportive of what you think. Okay. So I will say one thing here, that the strength that you have, the definition of your own self, what you intend to become, what you are, and who you are. All of this only one person knows, and the person is you. You know when you're going wrong, you know when you're going right. Okay. You are your own strength. Are you understanding here? I am a psychologist. I'm telling you, this is where I work the most on. That you are your own strength. This is where we have to develop that insight. Okay. So be also choose the people who are around you. Okay. Who actually define the level of, the actual ideas that you're getting. Of course, ideas sirf hamare nahi hote. Ideas, what is ideas? Ideas are basically learning. If, for example, is there's a 4-year-old boy, there are two 4-year-old boys. Let's understand it like that. Okay. And both of them, you ask the little boys to sit in a room. Okay. Different rooms. So one person learns about, on the TV, there are TVs in both the room, and in one of the boy is watching a very violent series of how they are hitting other people. How one person is hitting other people, and one boy watches a series where one person is very very loving and very warm. Okay. So basically these are ideas that the child is getting on how to behave in public. Once the other first boy, a boy, gets out of the room, he would like to throw things out, do violent things to actually show, because this would he feel that it is acceptable. He's got an idea of how to behave. Okay. And that the other little boy has got a new way of living, that he has to be warm and nice. Okay. Yeah. So surround yourself with people who are giving you nice, I would say, beautiful ideas to live your life. Okay. And in a way not deteriorating you, in a way not letting you down. Okay. So also here, then I know there are people that you can't get rid of. Okay. But then you can limit, you can surround a little wall around yourself, that what you want to take inside of you and what you want to delete. Of course, on internet, when you're working, there are different advertisements that keep coming up. Do you always open all the advertisements? Do you? Or do you just put the cross? You put a cross? Yeah. Or wonderfully, sometimes now there's a new thing that you put in antiviruses in your laptop, or different ways that you can just clear all these advertisements that come your way. Okay. So there are different ways. We have kept ourselves away from the toxic things around us. Okay, so if there are, don't let negative things impact you here. Okay, because these are negative things that they say, they are assuming. What you know, that you definitely are beautiful, you definitely are doing great in your life, you are definitely studying for your exams, and you know that things, if that particular person is not right for you, you know it. So here the first factor is believe yourself, and second, whenever you think there are negative things coming your way, have a shield. Because every time there is an option, there's a very light dim option, what you see on the screen is a little cross, but you still manage to see that cross and you still manage to click it and the ad gets away. Am I saying anything wrong here? Does it happen? That's a little light colored white cross. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Even when people are saying anything negative to you, they have a white little dim cross, but you have to see it and you have to cross it for you to have a better life. Okay. Yeah. Are you people able to make sense of what I'm saying here? Okay. Good. Thumbs up. Now, what is self-love? Self-love is basically an ability where I'm a person, I love myself, okay? But I can only love myself when I meet myself. You can only love someone when you meet them. Yeah? You only go and see a mirror when you just, you're just getting ready. You're just getting ready, and that's the only time you go and see yourself. If I tell you to describe your own face, and if I tell you to describe a person's face who's close to you, what will be easier for you?
Close one's face.
Close one face. Okay. Anybody else agrees with her, or everyone agrees with her?
Agreed.
You agree? Yes. Miss Sanjana also agrees with her. Okay. Very nice. Great. So that's okay. Ismat. Ismat is your name? Very beautiful name. So, this is what I'm saying, that this is what I'm telling you, that we're not familiar with our own face. We can't describe our face. We can't describe the beauty I have on my face. Okay. I mean, I can't describe my eyes. I can't describe how my nose is. I can't describe the color of my skin actually. I can't do that because I'm not familiar with it. But I can describe my husband's face. I can. I can describe the texture of his hair. I can describe the color of his skin. I can describe certain things on his faces. I can. Face. Basically, I said faces. Okay. I can. Okay. Because we tend to become familiar. I think I would say 2 to 3 years back, or I'd say 4 years back, when I realized that it is very important. If I pitch in the idea of loving yourself, if I tell my patients to love themselves, I have to love myself. I started spending time every day. One thing, after we end up with this particular session, do one thing for me. Just stand in front of the mirror and just see yourself. Just see yourself and just meet yourself. Just begin to make this a particular habit. Once you make this a particular habit, you will see a tremendous amount of change in the confidence you people have. Tremendous amount of change. I'm telling it with my own research that I have seen changes in myself. I have seen changes in my close people. I have seen changes in my very lovable, very important people to me, my patients. I have seen changes in people. First, meet yourself to love yourself. The research says that when you love somebody, okay, so initially when you meet someone, you don't really, sometimes aisa hota hai ki you don't really find them attractive. Okay, aisa hota hai. There are a lot of times that you don't find people attractive, but as soon as you keep meeting them, you start liking them. You know why? Anybody would like to answer why?
Ma'am, because we come to know them deeply about the things
Yes.
they do,
Yes,
the way
that is
they actually are.
yes, definitely that is also one of the reasons, but the major reason is is that the familiarity increases. The familiarity increases. You will see that you really like your friends. Okay, you really enjoy the company of your friends. You actually see them as very, very pretty, very, very handsome. You don't really see a lot of flaws in your friends, do you? If people are close to you, you don't really actually think of those flaws also, because there is more of familiarity there. Okay, why? There is a more possibility of you not loving yourself, you not giving that kind of importance, or you having a lot of negative thoughts, is only because you're not meeting yourself, you're not being familiar with your own self. That is why there is a lot of there is bombardness of the negative thoughts. Yeah, and I definitely know, even if you people, if there are, for example, there are 100 people out here in the session, I know 100 out of 100 would have negative thoughts about themselves, more than they have for others. This is how life is. Okay. So I always say that before we enter into the entire therapy room, let's meet ourselves. Meet yourself every day. Make it a point, 5 minutes a day. Start with 2 minutes, let's say. 2 minutes a day, just see yourself, meet yourself, give a nice smile to yourself, be nice, kind to yourself, and let's begin that. Okay. And the second thing, okay, I told you one thing, that when negative thoughts come in, if you try to stop it, it would intensify. Okay. So the other way of making it better is providing yourself with a positive thought. Okay. Like for example, um, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can take this session. I can take this session. I will prepare well and I can take this session. This is positively encouraging myself. These things are called affirmations. Affirmations have made a huge change in my life. Okay, affirmations are basically statements, not questions, statements that you provide yourself, that are emotionally encouraging. Whatever statements you feel that you're not doing, you those particular statements are basically putting you down, have a statement opposite to it and say that to yourself: I will grow in my life. Somebody says that you will never grow in your life, what you're doing is absolutely nonsense. I will grow in my life, I'm meant to grow. Okay, you don't look nice, I absolutely look nice. Just look at my eyes, I look absolutely great. Okay, I don't think you can do this. I can do this. I know myself very well. So building insight first is meeting yourself, building insight, accepting your flaws, building affirmations for yourself. Surround yourself with nice, happy people, not people who would put you down. Okay. And I'm sure that you will start in 1 month. If you follow that, message me on my page, okay, and tell me that if you are able to see the difference. Do it for 1 week. I'm sure that you'll be able to feel the difference in yourself. Okay, so first start meeting yourself, to bring that component of self-love, self-compassion, to bring that component of self-insight. Okay, insight, andar ki sight. Okay, it is important what you know, what you think you should do. Okay, yeah, everybody is okay with what I'm saying here? Thumbs up. Can I have more screens open, please? Quickly, people. I mean, you guys are so pretty, so nice. And one more thing I'll tell you, but before that I would request everyone to switch on their screens. This is no lecture going on that you have to switch off your screens. Thank you, thank you. Also remember to be kind to yourself. There will be times that you might you might have done something embarrassing, or things might not have gone your way, or you have not scored very well in your exams, or you went for a talk and you were not able to say a lot of nice things. And what I'm saying, I'm talking about things which didn't go well. In those particular situations, be kind to yourself. Okay, in those particular situations, be kind to yourself. Everyone, just make a wallpaper on your screen. If you feel that you're getting a lot of crying spells, if you feel that you're getting a lot of you are actually feeling low a lot of times, okay, you feel that your confidence is going down, okay, then it is time that you put this as a wallpaper, that you have to be kind to yourself. Do things that how you will show kindness to yourself. Surround yourself with happy people and happy series and happy songs. When you listen to a sad song, you will start crying. You will get emotional. You'll get very sad. When you listen to a happy song, you'll get very happy and energetic and you would like to dance. Happens? Yeah? I'm giving you a very simple example. So surround yourself with happy music, happy people, and happy surroundings. Get yourself into nature. Okay? Surround yourself with your own self first. Meet yourself. Okay? All right, then. I think I was able to make sense to you people. I was able to give you ways of loving yourself. And why is it important? It is important because this is a particular thing which is going to stay always with you. The only person who's going to stay with you forever and the person you can be always dependent on is you. You are the one where you can actually pull that energy from. Okay? So you're the one who's always going to stay with yourself. You're the one which is the source of all the energy. You will never get expensive like a petrol. You are always available free of cost. We like things free of cost. We are free of cost for us. Yeah? Okay? Everybody agrees to me here? Let's actually take that energy out from ourselves, and right after this session, let's meet ourselves. Will we meet ourselves? Yeah? Thumbs up?
Yes.
Give me a nice big smile, everyone. Good. I had a great time interacting with you guys, honestly. You guys were so kind to me. So now be kind to yourself also. No harsh words, no loser, no selfish, no, this kind words. Just be kind to yourself. Only nice, sweet, warm words to yourself. Okay? Also, if you have any problem, if you think that you are not able to, one thing that I really want to wind up with, you're all adolescent here, okay, and young adults, I would say. I have few lines to end up this way. This is my responsibility to tell you guys that don't wait for anything to become severe, okay? If you feel that things are getting unmanageable and you're not able to manage things, seek help, okay? Seek help from the person who would like to listen to you. Seek help from the person who would really like to help you out of it. If you're not able to build an insight and if you're not able to manage your emotions, seek help. Don't wait for things to become severe. You all are people who are educated, okay? You know about psychology. We all are trained here to give deliver that kind of help to you all, okay? So also here with you, and if you have anyone in your family who's not okay, okay, so don't tell them that don't wait for things to become severe. Seek help at the earliest, okay, and make things better in just a month. All right, thumbs up.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, if you have anything that you would like to talk to me about in person, you can drop me a question here, and also I'm available on my Instagram page called Antarmana by Anchal Alam. I'm available there. I think Savi can share that detail with you people, and so you can reach me out there if you guys want anything in person to talk to me about. But again, take care of yourself. Okay? Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. That was indeed really informative, ma'am. Thanks a
Thank you.
lot for your insights into this most important topic that I know affects all of us here. People are like tea bags. You don't know how strong they are until you put them in hot water. And you treated them right by realizing them the importance of self-love, self-compassion, happiness, and forgiveness. We are grateful for the time and effort you took to share your thoughts and knowledge with us. I believe we can benefit immediately from the methods suggested by you. Your enthusiasm is contagious, and we hope to use your suggestions in our life. Once again, thank you, ma'am, for your contribution. Now, the floor is open for the question answer round. All the attendees who want to ask a question, they can drop their question in the chat box, which will be read by Ms. Ismat one by one. Over to you, Ismat.
Thank you, Pooja. Our first question is, how can we simply focus on ourselves and know what is important for us?
In this particular thing, Ismat, I think the main factor that we really need to work on is building insight. Okay. What we need, what defines us, what is that we would like to carry forward with, is where we need to build ourselves, that build that insight. Okay. In terms with relationship also, like if I give you an example, um, बहुत सिंपल सा एग्जाम्पल है इसका. जैसे once there was a couple who came to me and the wife was very very angry, very very furious, and she said that my husband came to me and said that acha, your birthday is around, around this weekend, and I would like to gift you something. Tell me, what should I gift you? So she said, no, nothing. I would not like anything. I think we can just go out for dinner. So the husband said, okay. So when she came to me, she was extremely furious, extremely angry, and she said, he didn't give me anything. Now, here the thing is that, sometimes we don't even know that what we need. Okay. And we're not even courageous enough to put that forward. Or sometimes that she said that, I would be somewhere, I was a little embarrassed to say this because I know that things were not going very well in our life. So, he knew that I really liked a particular necklace. Here, she was of course concerned, but then again at the same time very furious. So one thing that I really want to focus here is that you should build that insight that what you need in your life first. Okay? What you want to go further with. What is it that you need from your partner? What is it that you need from your parents? And also, building insight is not the only thing and not the end of the step. Communicate your needs. Communicate that how you would like to get them fulfilled, and if not, have a mutual way that can be fulfilled. Like going out for dinner and even having a simple card or a simple talk would have made her happier. So she was just expecting a gift. Okay. So that kind of thing, inside building it, communicating it, and if not done, then mutually finding a way to build balance.
Ma'am, the next question is, how do we let go of regrets and heartbreaks that are holding us back and yet not serving us any kind of a purpose?
In this particular context, that in terms with heartbreaks, one, that heartbreaks are tough. Okay. They will take their own time to heal. One is, one needs to understand this in this particular case, that heartbreaks are tough and definitely has a lot of upsetting emotions with it. Okay. But then to give, to actually provide forgiveness to the other person and make yourself feel better, I think it will come with affirmations. Okay. That I forgive the other person and I am feeling better about. Okay. It is like fake till you make it. All right. Also building that kind of an insight that what is going to help you further. Okay. Actually, if you don't forgive the other person, it is the one which is hampering you only. Okay. So forgiving the other person and finding another way where you can heal yourself. Okay.
Ma'am, the next question is, what do we do to be more at peace with ourselves?
Meet yourself. Meet yourself first. You'll get the idea. You'll get your answer, what you're looking for. Okay. Meet yourself for that.
Ma'am, the next question is, what conditions or rule can we rely on to love ourselves more?
What conditions? Sorry, I didn't get the question.
What conditions and rules we can rely on to love ourselves more?
I think the main condition here is where we try to forgive our own self. Okay. We stop being unkind to ourselves. The more we are kind to ourselves, the more we love ourselves. The more we realize that we are also humans, the more we realize that things can go upside down. Okay. We definitely realize that is a part where we can feel better about. Okay. And the second thing is that um, also working on yourself every day. So every month, give yourself a nice goal. Every week, give yourself a nice goal. Let's say, but small goals. 2 days a week, I will eat healthy. Okay. If you're able to achieve it, you were able to do something for yourself, and that is again loving yourself. Okay. So small goals, yet achievable goals to make yourself happy.
Ma'am, one of our attendee has asked, how can I change the way I feel for myself? How can I change this feeling of me being different?
How can I change the way I feel for myself? See, one, changing the feeling that you have for yourself is going to change one by building your own insight. Okay, having to build that insight that you feel differently. Acknowledging is one factor. Okay, acceptance is the other factor. You acknowledge it, you giving this question means that this is something which is present, but acceptance is the next step here. Okay, and also that, you know, if you find yourself different in, now define what is different for you. Okay, so here this is quite subjective. See, I would not be able to answer in a very detailed manner in this because I don't know what different you mean by it. So insight ka matlab hai that different kya different, what is it different for you. Okay, then further seeing that, you know, if this is how you're feeling, okay, you're not feeling that this is something that you want to reach up to, what are the other things you can do to get over it. Here problem solving techniques would really help. Okay, also, you know, when you're saying that you can't, I'll um, you know, you find yourself different, so which is also in a way that you find yourself, I would not like to say because I mean, I think I'm not at the right position here, but then again, be kind to yourself. Okay, build that insight, see what is different, and then ask me further the other question, then only I'll be able to answer here. Okay, how to stop being angry at ourselves. Okay, how to stop being angry at ourselves, this is a very interesting question. So for example, now there is a person, now, okay, let's hypothetically take me, okay, and I really get angry at myself sometimes that why did I do that? Okay, take hai, aisa hua. So what do we do in that particular case? If my husband comes to me, okay, and he's done something not right, and I don't really approve it, or if I don't really feel this is appropriate, or for example, my child comes to me, okay, and he has not done something right, and that is something which is not appropriate. In this particular case, I will forgive other people, okay, because I want you know, I want my peace of mind. I would need that kind of balance in myself. So when I have the ability to forgive others, I have the ability to forgive myself. Okay, and when you constantly affirm yourself, affirmation is not a day thing, people. Affirmations are a consistent effort that will bring a change in your life. Okay, every day affirmations will bring a change to your life, that I have to be kind to myself. If I did something wrong, if I did something embarrassing, it's fine, I can manage it again. When I get a chance to do it again, I will do it in a better way. So this is how you will forgive yourself, and this is how you'll stop getting angry at yourself. Okay, yes.
Ma'am, our next question is, how can I overcome the family issues which happen every day?
Um, See, I think if in this particular case, if you were involved in these particular issues, first of all, I think सबसे पहले, if you putting up this question means you're quite occupied and your mind is quite occupied with these thoughts. Okay, so in this particular case, give yourself some space. Okay, कि मैं थोड़ा सा space बनाऊं, and then I will be able to heal this further. Again, affirmations. Now, the other thing that you can do in this case is communicating that you're not being okay with all of this. Okay, if I told you that surround yourself with people who are encouraging you and supporting you and understanding you, tell yourself to the family that this is not what is helping you, this is what is keeping you down. At least they'll be conscious enough to, you know, get into an argument the next day. Okay, so you tell them that how this particular thing is hampering you, how this particular thing is not keeping, and do it when things are all under control, not when you're all fighting. Do it when you're in a nice happy mood, when you're in a dinner, at a dinner table or something. Okay.
Ma'am, another question one attendee has asked is, sometimes I feel that I'm ugly and I cannot do anything in my life. What should I do? Sometimes people make fun of my skin, which demotivates me.
Here, the only thing, first thing that you'll have to do with yourself is building that kind of comfort with your own self. Start meeting yourself. Start building once you, after 1 month, like I told you, meet yourself in front of the mirror every day. Okay, dance with yourself alone. Spend that time with yourself. Once you're able to become that familiar person with yourself, when you're able to be, have that kind of a familiarity with yourself, you will start liking yourself. Once you have that liking, once your confidence goes high, these people, the other people who are coming to you, you have a little cross it and let them go away. Okay, but then this can only be possible when you love yourself. This can never be possible when you don't love yourself and when you don't have the confidence over yourself. So the first step and then the second step, which is putting across. Okay.
Ma'am, the next question is there any kind of activity or something that can make me come closer to myself?
Like I've already told you, one, that you stand in front of the mirror and just see yourself a good 5-7 minutes. Okay. The second thing is that you can play some music and just in your presence you can dance. Okay, just dance with yourself. Okay, also start writing strengths about yourself. At the end of the day, whenever you're sleeping, start writing how were you good in this particular day, what were the things that you were good at, what are the things you're proud of. Every day start writing it, and remember people that I am saying something here. I am saying that it is not a day effort that will bring a change into your lives. It is a consistent effort. It is the consistent effort that will bring a change to your lives, not a day effort. So don't say that, ma'am, I did something and it didn't bring any change. No, it will bring the change only when you're consistent with your efforts. Okay. Yes.
Ma'am, the next question is I easily get nervous if I have to attend the audience or give a speech. What can I do to overcome this?
See, in this particular case, do more of role plays. Okay. You can do role plays, prepare yourself well with whenever you'll have to give a speech. First of all, prepare, you know, prepare well, and prepare well with a technique called active recalling. Instead of reading the matter again and again, okay, read the matter nicely, learn the matter, see the matter nicely, and then keep the book close and then recall it. Recall it by writing it down or recall it by telling it to your, somebody there in the house. So this is called active recalling. Okay. And active recalling is a technique which is very helpful in retrieving information. Once you know that you prepared with the information, you will be a little more confident than usual. Okay. Also practice it before the plays, like at least 4 to 5 times before the speech. Role plays where you're in front of the mirror and you're practicing that this is how I will speak. Then you will get more confident about things. Okay.
Ma'am, our next question is how to stop complaining or finding faults or trying to do everything perfectly or making somebody perfect.
If you think that you complain a lot or you find a lot of faults in people, see, I have a patient. I had a patient who used to do this quite often, quite a lot of complaining with life. So one, that the person who does a lot of complaining is not very happy with their own self. Okay, this is one. Okay. Second is, if you're getting a lot of complaining, this complaining also is giving a lot of negativity to you. Okay, this is actually exhausting you. So exhausting you, so you're not able to comprehend also a lot of data generally in other spheres of life. So the first thing is have small goals. Let's say in this particular day from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. I will not complain. Okay, you did set yourself a small goal. Don't complain. Small goal. Then increase it. 6 hours I will not complain. One day I will not complain. 2 days I will not complain. Slowly and gradually you will see that you will be able to control that particular habit of yours. Habits are basically formed by repetition. Okay, repetition of that particular activity. So repetition is what you would need in this particular thing of not complaining.
Ma'am, our next question is I easily lose my temper. How can I overcome this?
If you easily lose your temper, means there are factors inside. So usually anger hota kyun hai? Anger is basically frustration. Okay, frustration and irritation. And frustration is a result of blockage. Okay, frustration is always the result of blockages inside, emotional blockages. And these emotional blockages lead to a lot of anger. Okay, so now understand, have to build that kind of an insight that why are you getting so angry and why are you losing that control? Is it that your lifestyle is not okay? Is it that you're not getting enough sleep? Is it that your nutrition diet is not okay? Is it that you're eating too much junk food? Or is it that there are too many carbohydrates in your body? Or is it that there is something that, if you're losing your temper with the particular person always, so is it that that particular person, there is something about that particular person that you're not okay with? So see where is the blockage, where is that emotional blockage that you're not feeling okay with. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, that is it for the question and answers. Thank you for answering all our questions patiently.
Thank you.
Over to you, Pooja.
Thank you, Ismat. And thank you, ma'am, for answering all the questions once again.
You're welcome.
Yesterday was a dream, tomorrow is a vision. But the day well lived makes every yesterday a dream of happiness and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Carrying the same vision, We Heal project under National Service Scheme of Sri Aurobindo College successfully completes today's sessions and 4 other glorious and tremendous webinars of Mental Health Week. This week, we held 5 webinars and all of them turned out to be fruitful as it helped the people learn to cope with the stressful situations, overcome addictions, manage their mental illness, and the way a person thinks, feels, and behaves. We learned and enjoyed a lot. Now let's make the end of this webinar with a vote of thanks and appreciation and gratitude to all those who made this session a grand success. Thus, I request Ms. Sakshi, Secretary of National Service Scheme, Sri Aurobindo College, to propose vote of thanks. Over to you, Sakshi.
Thank you, Pooja. Good evening, everyone. Today's session was really amazing. It was surely an amalgamation of self-love, self-acceptance, and peace. So I would like to thank our honorable guest speaker, Mrs. Achal, for gracing us with the knowledge and for telling us the importance of self-love. Thank you so much, ma'am. I would also like to thank our principal, Dr. Vipin Kumar Agarwal, our program officer, Dr. Minakshi Chaudhary, faculty coordinators, Dr. Mukesh Kumar, Dr. Neetu Dwivedi, Dr. Kalpita Sonewal, Dr. Seema Kumari, and Dr. Avnish Yadav for their constant guidance and support. And lastly, thanks to all the attendees from different colleges and universities for their presence, and a big thanks to our National Service Scheme's Sri Aurobindo College family. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Sakshi. Lastly, I request everyone to please switch on your camera for the virtual photo session.
Pick is done. Please everyone fill the feedback form.
So that was all for the day. Before concluding the event, I would like to remind you all once again, like physical health, mental health is equally important at every stage of life. Our mental health affects how we handle stress, relate to one another, and make decisions. And mental health also influences the way individuals look at themselves, their lives, and others in their lives. So I hope everybody lives in healthy state of mind and happy because our lives are meant to be beautiful. Now allow me to conclude the event. Thank you all.